Hello. Welcome to Tuesday. We do have just some quick housekeeping. Kaplow. Oh yeah, I don't have music here. So we have... Oops. Go back. That's what I wanted. Hey, that one has music. Alright, cool. So we have another SSH vulnerability. Looks like it came out yesterday. It's specifically for versions 8.7, 8.8. This one is CVE 2024-6409. Once again, if you have a SSH out there on your home server and you're exposing it to the internet, gotta be careful. So keep an eye on this one. There's a couple of fixes. You can, of course, I believe there's already a patch out for most major distros. Apparently setting login grace time to 0 seems to make it so that you can get around this one. I actually just posted all of this information up on connectedme.com, and it's got a link to the original CVE as well as just some quick mitigation stuff. So, that's right here, by the way. Pale. Actually, the first thing I've posted in quite a while. I've decided I need to start using this more because there are documents that I need to put out. I'll make sure that there's a link to that in the description on YouTube and, well, connectedme.com if you're lurking along with me. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do today, which is fun. I should have, I've thought about it. I just haven't decided. Besides drink water. Always drink water. I do need to set it up so that my audio are all on different streams. I don't think that's going to be fun for you guys to watch. All right, so I did do a little bit of poking around here. I'm getting this issue even though it's not actually affecting me, so I'm not sure I want to drag myself into that particular conversation. Maybe it was just a time frame, because when I go here I see no problems. When I went here I saw no problems. Now I see problems. Before, I did have one weird one that I could maybe go poking around at. All right, let's look at that. No pods found for this disruption budget. Well, that would make sense. I don't think I have anything in Elastic anymore, do I? Well, I think Elastic is by default installed, so what are you going to do, right? Let's see. I think I was partway through something, though. Go over to prod services. Yeah, I was in process of doing something a while back on Jenkins. let's also, while we're bringing that up, not Reddit. My computer wants me to do anything other than work, apparently. Log it in. What was I working on? There was something in here. Oh yeah, we were doing this. Now, where are we? Squirrel. If you happen across the YouTube short, there's the two parts of it jammed together. Need projects. Kubernetes. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be using code. Because then I can just open my recent. This guy. Because that's what I was working off of. Oh, but I was also doing, let's do a new window. This one. Yeah, here we go. Here's where we're trying to trick Jenkins into building it. Right now, Jenkins doesn't even know it exists. So let's go back to, yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to edit you. Let's say, no, we're not logging times. Updating Jenkins. Well, it's not Jenkins, it is Jenkins pipeline. So we're looking at game servers. 7 days to die. And configure the pipeline. Actually, let me go back here. I just realized I don't have something building my build server or my build instance. Let's see. First things first, I guess. Is that even on this machine? I don't know that it is. It should be. Hopping in, let's take a look, see what we got. Because it pulls from here. DevOps images, yeah, it should be right here. No. Packages. Yeah, there we go. And it basically just adds my certificates to the DIMD, but where's the repository for that? That's not good. That should exist. All right, let's check. it mean? I'm looking at it. It's on right now. And it's one of the yellow cables. Or are you not plugged in? No, you're plugged in. Yep. I'm looking at the lights. Lights are back on. All right. Let's see then what has to say for itself. Close, go away. Let me do this over here just in case. Well, it's not exactly lying. It doesn't, I don't see it here. But it is definitely, it has an IP. All right. Instead of Unify, let's try U. Oops, go away. I've got to reorganize all my windows. 1 second. Kaplow. 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 Alright. Close. We want... I was like, wow, that's a lot, but no. It always does that when it boots, or when I first connect in. Those should all be the statics. I want active leases. Well, it's not lying. What are you? That is usually .in. Wow, there's something wrong with the way that one's configured. .156. Let's see what that is. Because there's definitely something wrong there. Okay, it's not called as SSH. Let's nmap. Can I remember this off the top of my head, or am I gonna have to look it up? I'm not gonna look it up. There we go. I need -n, no, -pn no, it's capital P. See what we get from that. Leave that in the background while we go back to whatever we were working on before. Oh, you know what we can do, actually, while that's doing what it do. Let's do a MAC address lookup. That's okay. Interesting. Of all the things to screw itself up, it's either a camera or the thermostat. Oh, that is the thermostat. Now it makes sense, but why that? I mean, it's funny. It's just kind of dumb that that's what it's saying. It's sync. Reload. Alright, so it's probably sitting in here somewhere, not giving its name properly. So let's just force it to do it right. When all else fails, have you turned it off and on again? Or in case I want to use it for a short. If you tried everything that your keyboard and mouse can do, then turn it off and turn it on again. Always. Actually, in the background, oh, that scan's still going. There's my... Oh, I forgot to double check my updates. Okay, that was finished. Let's reload. Now, hopefully we have... There you go. No, we can get out of this since we know what it is. Oof. That guy's got to get updated at some point. Need to do a find. I haven't. Oh, maybe it's in there. Great. I have 2 custom containers folders. Nope. All right. We'll try that. I mean, it's going to be a Docker file, right? That's what I'm really looking for, is a Docker file. Fun. I might probably call it something else then. That would mean I called it... There it is. Learning. What do we got in here? That's it. That's not what I'm after. I need to find the actual Docker file that I used to make the stupid thing. All right, let's try that instead of that. Let's see where those are. Okay, that can't be right. Is it just a capital? Just like this? There we go. Okay. Homelab OS. Redmine. A Bitcoin D Docker file. Kubernetes. NetBoot. It's possible it's that. We'll put that on the list. It's definitely not under there. There it is. It's probably that one. Actually, there's a couple of these that I'm going to need. Okay. So let's just make a new. Here. What? Wait. Oh. Even with the icons that tell me where I am. Yeah, this might not be it. Oh no, this is it. So I am if, well, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back here. We're gonna make sure it's in here either way. And I'm not gonna do it on there. Oops. Push existing. Create new. Why didn't I just make a file? Oh, well. I'm just gonna have to do it this way then. Okay. All right. Get in it. Oh, whoops. Main. All. probably just have to create folders. And then actually it's not a bad idea if I have a pipeline set up so that it's just constantly checking to see if there's something new there. May not even be a bad idea just to have it build a new one daily in case there's any updates, right? We want to Victor, this is dinned, and then we are going to I don't know what these other ones are. Let's see, and this is why I stopped using this particular machine. It looks like it froze up on me. Yep. I mean, really, it was one of the best machines I had for almost 10 years. But at some point, they all gotta die. Technically, it's still plugged in, though, so hold, please. And as it turns out, I need to take my own advice and just press the button. Unfortunately, I actually probably have a backup of it. Well, not probably. I definitely have a backup of it. The question is, I think it's in here. Yeah, I think this is the restore of the backup. Hey, look. What do we got there? Oh, there's nothing there. Yep, there it is. All right, so what I can do instead, I guess, is just copy this over. I know, looking at that like, really? That's what doing all this searching for? Quiet you. Now I do need to say, oops, I'm working on this. One of the things that I always forget. And yes, I know I can set that to be, I can set an alias to do that for me. But look at that. It shows me what line I'm on, shows me the line numbers. It also makes it so that, what is it? CLI. What is, oh, it makes it so that if, say, I type something here and then this is, and I want to do bang. Yeah. So it just kind of fixes up Nano a little bit. But I don't want that to be an alias because I want the muscle memory of always typing it so that I know how to do it if I'm on a machine that doesn't already have that alias, just like in my head already. So I'm kind of working on doing a few things the harder way just so that I can remember them rather than just set it and forget it, because I feel like I'm forgetting a lot lately. All right, anyway. I need a way to make sure that it can always get the most recent root certificate from, I think there's a way of doing it with small step. One more second. And back. Sorry about that. Okay, I know how to do it here, but I don't want to do it here. I want to be able to just download it. Using that, yeah, but that's using their app. Let's check this one. It's installing it. I'm not worried about any of this stuff. That's all right. So let's go back here. No, not here. Here. Let's go to small step. Endpoints. There we go. What's going on here? Fine, we'll just do it this way. 10.2.100.102. That can't be true. Well, that's interesting. Let's do that. Let's look at the API. Devices, no. Let's look at that one. Gateway API authorities. No, but that's if I'm calling from them. I don't want it from them. Yeah, I don't want it from them. I want it from me. Okay, register VMs. I understand how to get a token. That I'm not worried about. I mean, this seems like that's not what I want. See, this is one of those things. I spent probably a month getting this working properly. And then, whoops. Interesting. Using Acme. Go away. See, there's got to be a way to get to there. All right, let's double check. I've got this. It's 443. It's going back to the right area. Got the endpoint. Doesn't have its own ingress. I do find it interesting that it seems as though its last restart, maybe not even the last restart, but it seems as though it's not using the right certificate anymore. They're using the client though. All right, here we go. I definitely worked a bit with this page. Is it running? It runs all this stuff. No problem. Bootstrapping. Localhost 9000. Oh, is that why? Yeah, no, that's not it, because it says specifically. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to include it. I didn't want to do it that way. I'd still kind of prefer not to, but and TLS all the things. There's supposed to be a page though where you can validate. /help. Okay. Well, at least the status is okay. Setting up my development environment. Let's see what we have here. I mean, that's all the basic stuff, of course. This may need to be something that I revisit. This will probably be a week's worth of streams of just running through and validating. Well, I'll have to do it on my own time. Validate what I've got is still doing what it's supposed to be. Well, I can look here. Yeah, whatever, go away. Last sync a month ago, June 11th. That's a problem. But wait, now it shows green. Like, I understand that one's broken, but why are you showing green? Okay, yeah. Start 4 months ago, ends in 10 hours. Yeah, I'm about to run into it. Good to know. Interesting. May 28th. May. Yeah, okay. So something has definitely gone wrong in that department. But that's all going to be stuff I've got to fix. I don't want to deal with blurring things out over and over again. All right, so we'll just stick with, I guess, for now, copying that root file over. I'm 90% certain that Jenkins, well, I'm 100% certain Jenkins already has it. The problem I ran into was in injecting it in and making it trusted. So I mean, it is just the certificate. It's not the key or anything. That should be fine. All right, and we just need to hop back over here, add the remote, and push. Hell of a sidetrack, that one. All right. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch. I'm going to have to create a folder for that. I'm not dealing with it right now, though. I don't want to. But my point was that I can go to this guy, and I want the monopipe. I want to look at what it's doing. It's here that it's actually happening. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so this configuration, it's okay. So why then, when I go to here, I don't have that? It's not GitHub. That change it? Yeah. Leave. All right, let's go back here. So Bing. Actually, do I have, can I copy you? Oh, you're listed as a multi-branch pipeline. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Let's create a new item. Multi-branch. Okay, I'll just do that. Well, it didn't like that at all. Oh, probably because it's the same name. And multi-branch, okay. There we go. Mode is Jenkins file. We want to add a source. Here we go. Now we're getting there. And this is just much easier because it's because of the way that it is. And it is Homelab, but oh no, it's not Homelab. In this case, it is games. Where'd you go? All right, owner is games, and the repository is that one. Only branches that are not also filed as pull requests. Only branches that are also filed as pull requests or master branch. Let's do that. Discover pull requests from forks. All branches get same properties. All right, mode Jenkins file. Script path is just Jenkins file. Periodically, yeah, we're gonna do 1 day. We will discard old items. I think this is fine because they're already included in the Jenkins file. Actually, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Jenkins file not found. Cool. Okay. I mean, it is right there, but it is not capitalized, so we can fix that. Easy enough. Copy. Pasta. And just say that we updated it. And hopefully it should take care of itself. We'll scan it right now then. What are you going to do? All right, which one of these is real? All right, so this is the folder that I just did. That can go away. Delete forever. Yes. I think this was my first attempt. Yeah. Just you. No. History. There are no branches that contain buildable projects. Script path is Jenkins file. Okay. What do you mean? Jenkins file not found. I do not think that means what you think it means. Oh, well, yeah, that would be an issue, wouldn't it? I do not think that means what I think it means. And now. There we go. Oh, whoops. I don't think we need the second one. Yes. All nodes of labeled Docker are offline. Are you now? Come on. Why are you taking so long? About to pull and unpack. Failed to verify certificate. Joy. The downside of running your own CA is that if something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. All right, so how do we go about resolving this? First things first, let's just kind of cancel it here. Nope. Cancel, cancel. Yes, please, cancel. All right. So what I need to look at now, because I think I did small step on Helm against my better judgment. Put this halfway in case it's got some stupid password in there. Actually, let's do this. I mean, if you can't update your way out of a problem, what kind of problem is it really? Wait, what? Well, that's an issue. Let's just get that added, shall we? I mean, it should already be there. Small step, all right. Is this a preferences thing in here? Doo-doo. Repositories. Get to you. No, I've got it there. Is there an option to refresh? Try again. When all else fails. Releases. You. Oh, there we go. So on 1.25.2. Let's. Oh, okay. 1.26 is the next one. Let's see if we can't upgrade our way out of it. I mean, the root certificate is supposed to be the same. It's there in the values.yaml. So this shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't. FCA, small step. Let's make sure that site cannot be reached. All right. That takes us back to here. Where well, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? All right, what does it have? .24.100, but it's 102. As funny as that is, that would probably be better for it. I'm pretty sure that's just automatically placed in there, so I don't think that's gonna do much. Which makes me wonder, is that also? I don't have it. Yeah, I didn't think I had it as an alias. And yeah, here I definitely have it there. So why would this one switch over to... This one's not going to find anything. Wait a minute. Okay. .2.102. That's right. That's set up for that for a reason. But yeah, 1.100 is not. I have .102, which is listed as dev. All right, so when did I do that? All right, well, meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's go back to where this certificate authority seems to be being screwball. And let's see how our attempts to upgrade our way out of this did for us. What's our log look like? Just a bunch of health messages, all right. Let me drag this over here real quick. It's got the names. TLS handshake error. But nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see if any of this got updated. It's not looking like it. Oh, there we go. Hey, it actually reached out. That's good. Bam! Upgrade our way out of problems. Well, hopefully. Let's see what actually happens. All right, and let's go back over to oh man, I hope I don't have to start restarting some containers over this stuff. Why are you giving me an image pullback off? That's not supposed to be happening anymore. Okay. Fine. This could all be related. Back over here. Go away. Yes. Let's see if I hop back over to my deployments in prod services. Janky, let's restart you. And what I'm hoping to have happen is that during the restart, it kind of goes, oh, hey, wait a second. I needed to update my certificate, so I'm going to update it. And then it doesn't give me that error anymore, right? Because the entire reason that it's not pulling from the external get to you is because it's got to validate that certificate. But I have it pulling from internal, so it's supposed to be using the Kubernetes certificate to validate the internal address. We shall see. I'm not liking that a new one's taking this long, but I know that it can happen. Oh, it's probably failing because this is still sitting here being done. So let's help it along a little. Yep. My bad. All right, so jump back in, sign it back in. Do the thing. There we go. No problem. It's still saying that it's backing off pulling the image. Why? What your problem is? I know what the problem is. Cancel. Yes. All right, let's get back in. I just explained the problem, and it didn't dawn on me that I was explaining the problem. All right, so it's pulling Docker with registry and it's attempting to go outside, but right now I'm not validating that certificate. I'm validating a different certificate. So there's your problem. So what I need to do is I need the internal you and you. It needs to pull from that. Tia. Should it be able to do both? Yes. Does it currently? No. Right. are. Now let's try you one more time. Every day I'm building. And why? You're pulling the wrong thing. Oh. All right. Okay. Okay. No problem. This shouldn't be true. But it is. We want Docker build. And that's the next issue. All right, so just copy that over. All right. I'm hoping I'm not breaking everything else because I figured out some way of repairing that, but let's try it again. But it is funny that yet again I was fixing the wrong thing. Well, funny to me, maybe not to you. Failed to apply default image. Couldn't parse name. Try that again. The details, I have the attentions. Do it. Goodbye. Yeah, actually, I don't think that's going to work either. This is definitely a chicken and egg situation. Goodbye. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's put you back. And I'll just do, because I think you have one as well. No, oh yeah, there we go. Oops. It's inheriting from default, and default is the one that's supposed to have the certificate, I thought. Let's see. Secrets that can be used. Okay. I mean, I know that I have the root CA as a secret in prod services. Oh yeah, no, it's not a secret, it's a config map. Yep, I don't want to save you. So this was working. Why now can it not get this? I mean, I can turn off the always pull, but that's not what I really want out of it, right? What I need is for Jenkins to have my certificate in it. I don't believe Jenkins isn't one of, okay. So if I go to my deployment and I go to Jenkins, if I remember right, volumes, I have Jenkins home, temp, yeah, PEM store. It's there. And then in the container, it is mounted. For whatever reason, Jenkins no longer trusts it. Wait a minute. Do I just have that written wrong? Did I somehow like go back in time and break it? Subpath. The volume mount subpath property specifies a subpath inside the reference volume instead of its root. So if the mount path is this, both test pen and testing key. Mount path shows where the reference volume should be mounted in the container. We'll make all of the volume available. I'm going to bet that this is a situation where I made that change and now I have to go back. I made that change server side, and I think I know exactly what happened here. That's why you don't make your changes server side. I'm in prod services, all right. And what we are looking for is that path subpath. We're going to get rid of that. And we want to go to prod. Actually, before I try and overwrite myself yet again, let's do the kind of smart thing. Get deployment Jenkins. Okay. And this is going to be 300 app. Oops. It's not really old, it's current. All right, so now we can compare these. Ish. Probably should have done .cur.yaml, but whatever. Okay, Medio1, thanks for the follow. And we can just take all of this status stuff, get rid of it, because we don't need that. Okay, so file system group is commented out. I don't care about the failure thresholds. Path doesn't really matter. Most of that stuff gets added afterwards. This is standard. Okay. Let's apply this and see how it goes. Fun part is we have to wait for it to start over again. Yeah, my bet is that I just hopped in here, I deleted that, forgot I did it, and then I was doing my updates last week when I was screwing around with this thing again. Actually, unless I have screwed it up, I may be able to look at this and see it. Wasn't that one? That was... There's the older one. What do you say? Nope. Don't really care about that. The old problem is failed to create task, failed to create shim. Subpaths. Not a directory. Okay. So let's look at this. Edit is validate. Our changes went through. Where'd you go? Okay, so our change went through. Which means that was a breaking change. We'll put it back. This one should get fixed. And what I'm gonna have to do is just connect into it and see what it looks like, right? Probably should have that just automatically happen when that changes. Come on, finish loading. I believe in you. Can I get into it now? Oh, I can. Cool. But I have no name. But I should be just able to be loading a file in there. So what the heck, man? back here. Oh, it is. It's right there. I'm looking at it. Is there... Oh, maybe it's because of how I'm mounting it. Why are you rebooting now? Back in here. If I spell it right. Maybe I should be putting it here. Let's try that. And while that goes, I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Well, this one at least finished running. Let's hop over. Well, hop back over. Logging in. Oops. Did I do that? Did I really make that change? There is, it's 2.449. Jenkins 2.45. Let's check. Did I do that again? Did I really? It's going to be one of those days. All right, so let's look at this replica set. We're looking for that's our most recent one. Actually, let's go back before this whole thing started and let's see what we have here. .466. All right. And compare that to wow, what did we do here? All right, I think I know what happened here. I think I forgot to pull. Because if I go here, I go to prod services, Jenkins, 300, 2.466. All right, so let's there we go. Note to self. Let's do the polling before. Anyway. Now we need to adjust this. Now we rolled back an update that we tested and managed to get working. Don't even get me started. I don't want to talk about it. I wonder if there's some way to check for that. Like when you push it, validate what version's being pushed. There's probably a taint or something you can put in there. Let's see. Let's so image names, updating images. Required image pull. Private registry, cool. Wait, what? Oh, no. use cases. I mean, this validates whether or not it exists. Wonder if to re-pull an image without changing the tag. Allow. Well, this might be something I'll be doing on my own time, right? If I remember right, I have to force this one off to allow that one to start. Maybe not. Well, let's see what the log says. Okay. No, I'm just remembering incorrectly. All right, hopefully. Hopefully we're beyond all this. Fix these issues. 2.454. 2.4. Wait, what? Why would they require a higher version? All right. Let's hop back over to dev services and see what was the version that we had on here. 2.466. So why would it update to a version that I don't have? All right. A new version, 2.466. Let's go look at what pods are out there. I just did this update last week. How is it a full... I can understand why people have a problem with Jenkins after dealing with stuff like this. All right, we need... All right, granted, I started this mess. I definitely started this mess. All right, ours is going to be JDK 21. 4.67 is the most recent. So, in dev services, let's get out of here. Let's start this madness again. Deploy. deployments. I can scale you back down to nothing. And when I update this 2.466, and we were looking at what, 2.467. Wait. This requires 2.454. Oh wait, 2.467. 2.467. Okay. And then we go back here. No, I'm not doing that. So wait, what did I do wrong here? That's 2.466. Why are you still 2.449? Deployments, check-ins, edit. Did that reboot mean that it rolled back? Status spec. 2.466. Let's show the previous. All right. So we're gonna scale you down to 0. It's gonna turn it off. All right. Let's get rid of all these extra windows. We no longer need the majority of them. Let's verify real quick. We are looking at 2.466. Okay. Scale up. Look at the pods. It's already restarted. Why did it immediately restart? Now it's restarted twice. Oh, this is better. Saying it can't start Jetty. Am I gonna have to bump it up to 6.7? Or is this an instance where I should just be using -LTS and alright. Let's do the 6.7. What am I at? I am in prod services, so as always, testing in prod. The brightest of ideas. I hate that I wouldn't be testing in prod if it wasn't for the fact that, for whatever reason, prod and dev just, they're pulling from the same place. They've got the same plugins configured. Everything's the same. I literally copied the prod volumes over onto the dev volumes when it was starting up. So the only difference is the code that's been added. And yet, here we are. What your deal is. Beginning extraction of war file. All right, we had a warning. Is this going to be a second instance of updating ourselves out of the problem? Who knew? It's almost exactly like Windows. Voila. Nope. We have a restart. No writable cache directories. That's because this one is running. And the problem is it's going to keep trying to run. And you're basically ending up in a race condition between the old server and the new server. Which is fun. Hey, they both say they're running. Alright, but it went green, so now that one's going away. Good. And now, we see if it actually grabbed the version. Can we do it? 2.466. Alright. All right, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Just not going to worry about it right now. Let's see what happens. I just hope. I just hope. Don't fail. Don't do it. Oh, I hope I'm not looking at what I think I'm looking at. Yes, I am. It once again corrupted my cloud data. This is where I get to the point where I just go, ah, throw it all away. Go to the installed plugins. There was a thing. Manage old data. Cool. No old data found. That's great. Export is not intended to offer a directly usable Jenkins configuration. Well, let's just go here. Get servers. Node. Man, that's so frustrating. Having to rebuild that yet again is very frustrating. Reject restricted PSS, no. What were you? I think I have it as, yeah, it's an alias. Services. I guess I can include this in there now, huh? DevOps images. Let's see. I don't think this is going to work. Probably going to have to put that in there off screen real quick. No problem. Oh wait, it says it connected. Let's see if it actually did, right? Default. As much as possible. I didn't really have anything else there. Then man, I had custom images set up that would pull Docker and Docker and Node.js. Man, the amount of work that just got wiped off, it's frustrating. I know, I keep saying it's frustrating. And yes, you should have backups, but it doesn't give you any. Well, let's see. No, not Docker. CloudBees, Jenkins backup. Git pods. Move the backup file. Store manually for CloudBees CI. No, but that's CloudBees. Default. Oh, and then I have to go and research the JNLP. Wow. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Let me check. Was I smart enough? If I go over to dev services, do I have any of this stuff in this Jenkins? I don't think I do. But there is one way to check, right? .2.100.106. It can be reached, and it will be reached. I believe in it. Come on. You can do it. No tool installer metadata found. That's fine. All right. I just really want for one, even one of these. Nope, no templates. Ugh. And the problem is that all of this, well, actually, let's go here. I don't think any of it's in here. Of course, npm to always require. And then we have get and node, and no, it doesn't have the cloud information. Let me just drag this over here so I can hang out just a little bit more in the credentials stuff. Yeah, nope, it's not in there. So let's this plugin is up for adoption. Great. Let's see what this actually does. Add support of excludes. Okay. When was... Okay, so this hasn't been touched in... Wait. The changelog shows the last thing in 2017. But it says it was released about a year ago? So what was about a year ago? That's not what I wanted. Forked from periodic backup. And prevent bundling libraries from core. All right. Super useful stuff. I don't think it gets me where I want to be. But anyway, I'll scale you back down because you do me no good. Tab services. Man, that just took the wind out of my sails. Having that just corrupt right in front of me. I was worried about it when it started doing that. When I started doing the back and forth on version numbers, I'm like, well, this is not going to go well. And I wasn't incorrect. So let me... All right, with this being the case, yeah, we're just going to leave you alone. I'm going to look at that plugin. Constraints. Stateful set running Jenkins with persistent volume and using the service account. Okay. Now, what I want to know is where are these? Where are its configuration files saved? Because I don't like this. I'm not going to continue using this if I can't make a backup. Restricting jobs, okay. Let's take a look if they have an open issue. Failing to save. What's the agent? That doesn't matter. Odd templates not persisting between controller deployments. Yeah. When was this? This was created about 29. Okay. Plot bugs is stupid. Okay. Probably in Java. Let's go back here. No. What do we have here? Your attention. Adding pod container creation. Okay. No. All right. None of that is pushing me towards continuing this. The one problem is that Jenkins doesn't really have the same limitations. Because I've looked at a couple of other continuous integration. This is one of the things that I do. So I don't know if this is going to be helpful to someone, but if you are looking for something else that's in the same sort of category as what you're looking for, so like Jenkins is a continuous integration, right? Or CI/CD pipeline build server, it's whatever you want to do. But if you just do Jenkins versus, that's going to give you other things that are in the same realm, regardless of whether or not it fits the same need. Maybe you're just not aware of other products in that space, right? And, you know, you're probably going to find some stuff that might be old, but that's okay. It's going to give you an idea. I mean, you're going to get a lot of this. A lot of the, when I was growing up in the West Hamptons building servers, like, yes, we're here because we're looking for it. We don't need all of that. So Circle CI is obviously another one. I've seen it actually a number of times. I think it's limited though to like 2 or 3 projects on the main or on the community edition. Let's see. So start for free. Self-hosted server. So how do you get it? I don't want to contact you. Let's see. Can I use hosted on my own infrastructure? In your private cloud, okay. But I think this is going to go back to the contact us, isn't it? Or is this something that's going to be here? Circle CI image. But is this Postgres by Circle CI? Golang, Android, Circle CI. I feel like I'm going in a Circle CI. Oh, CI CLI. I just want Circle CI. Closure. This image is for internal use. Then maybe with 10 plus million downloads. Um, while this is loading, yeah, page not found. Last updated yesterday. So yeah, this has it elsewhere. Where is what about I think Argo CD though is just it's primarily a builder, right? Yeah, that's not really what I'm after here. Make sure. Nope. Okay. No, I'm still looking at Argo CD. Versus, what else do we got? What's airflow? Apache airflow. Nope. I mean, there is that too. Like, does Gatia have the ability to build it? At least as native. Okay. Jenkins. Denial. Does it continue? All right. What's get started look like? I'm actually more worried about, like, what's the cost? Install the drone server. Okay. The server is packaged at Docker Hub. Cool. And we're back to Circle CI. Create OAuth, blah, blah, blah. Once the server's up and running, you need to install runners to execute the build pipelines. VM runner, probably a Docker runner. I don't see Kubernetes. That may be. That's going to be a hard no, huh? Well, let's add another step in here. It may not be suitable. Well, that's perfect. So that's its RBAC. And then the deployment. All right. This may end up being what we do tomorrow. Because I just don't want to fix Jenkins yet again. I'm just sick of it. There's a lot of good stuff that I've done in it, but I'm over it. And I mean, since it crashed and basically took the important pieces of my configuration away, I don't even really have to worry about migration. It's gone. I just look at it and make sure that I'm pulling from the right place. That's about it. So, yeah. Let's grab these notes for tomorrow. We're doing this one. I'll probably read up on this stuff a little bit tonight. And then we can give it a run tomorrow. Shouldn't take more than 3 hours. But I think that may be where I leave you. Maybe we click some banana. Yep. We're clicking banana. No, I can't do that. I can't deal with it. What do I do in the meantime? Let's go to our all. Actually, nope. Just curious. Hey, what do you know? An orb for working with Helm. I do not think this is what I am thinking it is. Let's see. I mean, I don't want to schedule a meeting with sales. They don't want to talk to me. I don't want to waste their time. They're like, hey, yeah, how much is a one-person license for however much I want to do for the rest of my life? I mean, I could always do cloud, but I don't use GitHub for that very reason. I could just use GitHub if I wanted to do that. All right, now we're going to investigate. Stay the course. Drone. Quick and easy setup. After successfully uploading the application repository, where do they have the cons of Jenkins? I love when this started. Does not require a dedicated internal server. I mean, the point for me is that I want to run it on a dedicated internal server. But this is absolutely true, as we've seen. Jenkins does not offer Docker. I don't know if widespread community support is still true, especially with GitHub doing the automation now. Speaking of which, in comparison to Jenkins, it doesn't feel or look like 20-year-old software. It does feel like 20 years old because it was made by the same person. The Jenkins team is led by the same person. Yeah, I don't think that's true. They sell a Jenkins distro with plugins that have version compatibility. This is all. I wish there was something. Maybe someone will say something other than, like, anything other than Jenkins. I mean, this is kind of the opportunity for someone to jump in and be like, oh, here's my preferred totem. See, there we go. Cloud native. Across cloud providers and on-premise systems. Installation. Local cluster. Hey, I like this already. There are several tools. The Tecton documentation often includes instructions. Okay. Varies by vendor. Okay. Well, this may be something to investigate as well. Add it to the notes. And what I really should be doing is putting it in this old ass piece of software. Actually, I'll leave that alone. I may. I'll go here. Do I have? I have a Jenkins. Do I have anything in here that outlines those configurations? How was that 4 months ago? Oh, that was my last update. This needs to be closed. Whoops. The downside of not having a project manager breathing down your neck. Alternatives. What do I have in here? Oh, Team City server. This was the last time I was looking at all that. Quote. We're going to put this stuff in there. This is going to be CI/CD bake-off week. But I think after that small amount of research, this is what we are doing tomorrow. And we're starting with drone. Because it looks interesting. But in the meantime, I believe that is it for me. Thanks again to Medi, XMedi01 for the follow. If you're still stalking around, thanks for giving me a part of your day. If you're not, hope to see you next time, and appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out this long. And if you're just watching a recap here, cool. I don't know what to say. You guys are the best. All right. Take care.